Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Ann, and today is March 26, 2019. Last night I had several short visions that showed me babies and portals. I even woke up once and I heard the words portals, portals, portals spoken to me in my spirit. It was spoken 3 times, and I knew that Yahushua wanted me to talk about portals, babies and portals. Now, he has given me many visions about portals and where I was shown or where I was being taken in the future or back into the past. Each time I would see a portal or a door open up, and then the vision would start. Now, because it was so clear that that is what he wanted me to talk about, I have decided to share some of the visions that he has given me in the past. The vision about portals, the short visions about portals this morning that he gave me were only snippets of visions that he had given me in the past. So I think this was just to remind me of those visions that he wanted me to share. Now, brothers and sisters, as I mentioned to you before, I only share with you what Yahushua tells me to share. He is in control of the things that I say here. So don't think I'm coming to you giving you things out of my own imagination. I am not. He controls these things. So what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to share with you a vision that Yahushua gave me in the past, which I recorded in my journal. Now I will be reading from my journal and stating the things as they happened. Now, for those of you who do not understand what I mean when I say portal, well, in this case, I'm talking about a portal or a doorway into another dimension or realm. These dimensions could be of time, or space, or both time and space. Now, portals are spoken of many times in the Bible. For example, if you remember Jacob's ladder, he had a portal into heaven. He saw a portal open into heaven. Remember the time that Abraham was about to slay Isaac? Well, a portal opened up and an angel or a voice spoke to him from heaven and told him, don't do it. You remember Philip as he was speaking to the Ethiopian on the road and he baptized him? Well, after Philip was speaking to the Ethiopian, he was taken up in or up through a portal and transported to someplace else. Now, I will include at the end of this video several scriptures that talk about portals in the Bible that you can go and reference for yourself. So now I want to talk about the vision. Now, I'm calling the visions that I'm going to talk about spiritual dimensions and realms or portals and open doors. That's what I'm going to call it. And as I said, I'm going to be reading from my journal. It said on Friday, March 15th, 2019, I woke up at 1:21 a.m. and I saw a portal maker. And then I saw a portal open up on my ceiling. And I began to see myself and my children who are in heaven. I was definitely looking into another dimension and another time. In other words, this was space and time. And I saw myself and my children. I saw this woman with glowing eyes, whom I knew was me. I saw this woman holding one of her children while the other children were just playing around in the room. Some of the children were playing with fish that were flying through the air. They were fish, but there was no water in sight. But I saw the fish flying. As I said, no water tank, no water, but the fish were flying in the air. I then saw other things going on, the children playing with other things. Now, I had seen these children play with these fish before. I'm going back to that. I've seen them playing with this before, and I wondered how could this be? But now that he's showing me and explaining to me the concept of portals and dimension, I can understand this could happen in a different dimension. This does not happen in the dimension that we live in today. So, and I was definitely looking at myself in the future, not now, in the future. Now, going back to the journal, I must have fallen back asleep because I was awakened again at 1:46 a.m. and I saw the same vision that I had just seen with the woman and the children and the woman with the glowing eyes. Then I saw written, "This is you, Annie Blackwell." Yahushua made it plain. I was looking at myself in another dimension, in another time and space. "This is you, Annie Blackwell," it said. "Yes, you are looking at yourself in the future." Then the vision ended. So that was pretty much the vision. Now I'm going to explain to you because during that same time I wrote an explanation of this in my journal. So that's what I'm going to now I labeled this explanations of spiritual dimensions and realms, portals and open doors. Because brothers and sisters, when I get these kinds of visions, I don't just accept them, I go and do research on them. And so now I'm going to read that to you. I thank him for this clarification. This is what I wrote. Because I was really having a problem understanding how I could be told that I am the glowing eyes in a vision, yet here I am laying on my bed looking at myself as Annie Blackwell. It was hard for me to compute that one. It was because of my total one dimensional thinking. This is what Yahushua was teaching me, and he was showing me in this vision. When the glowing eyes person, who is me, would visit me, she would be coming back in time to see herself at that point in time. Is this time travel? No, not really. This is done by the way of opening portals and doors as those that are spoken of in the Bible. Remember, the Bible calls these different dimensions realms. So realms are the same thing as dimensions. So when I use the modern term dimension, I am referring to the biblical terms of realms. I have seen portals/doors open up in my room numerous times, and I have seen Yahushua go in and out of these open doors. And this is how it's done. Now, I do not believe that this is time travel like back in the future, but it is a way of moving from one dimension to another. And Yahushua is able to do this effortlessly. In many visions that he has given to me, the first thing that I would see is a portal maker. And I made up this term, it's a portal maker. Uh, because then I would see this portal maker first, and then a portal would open up. This portal maker is like a dark, jagged, round-like structure. And sometimes I have even called it looks like a portable black hole. When I saw this thing appear, I knew that a portal would soon open. Now, early in my vision experience, I did not see the portal actually open. I would only start seeing the visions. But lately, he has been definitely showing me how these portals are open and how he has easy access to open them anytime he gets ready. So, going back to the vision, yes, these are my and Yahushua's children. He is showing me. He is showing me myself in another dimension of space. Is this heaven? Well, yes, I would say it is because I have seen my children and Yahushua with my children in heaven many times before. Is this in the future? Yes, it is. This vision with my children takes me back to a vision that Yahushua first gave me on February 5th, 2019, where he showed me that he has taken our children, Yahushua and my children, he has taken them to heaven. He has shown me that he and I have over 20 children. This is his way of confirming to me that that he and I have over 20 children in heaven together. So this again, he's shown me in the future. Now, brothers and sisters, this is all I want to share today. But I have plenty more to share concerning portals. But I didn't want this particular video to get too long. So if you have any questions about what I have talked about as far as portals being open, allowing Yahushua to move back and forth between various dimensions of space and time, please let me know. So for now, shalom until next time.